Good morning, Des Moines. Today is Friday, August 28th, 2026, and this is the Daily Umbrella Podcast. Here is what is happening around central Iowa today. More than 100 Marshalltown residents turned out for a public meeting about a potential data center development. The biggest concerns? Environmental impacts and what the project could mean visually for the community. Residents questioned what the proposed development would look like, where it would be located, and what it could bring to the area. The project is still in the discussion stage, but the turnout shows that residents are paying close attention. The city of Des Moines is looking at $11.5 million in budget cuts over the next 2 fiscal years. More than 43 city jobs could be affected, including positions being eliminated as the city works to reduce spending. City Manager Scott Sanders says 15 people have already been laid off as officials look for ways to balance the budget. That means fewer dollars and potentially fewer people providing city services in the years ahead. A group of Warren County landowners is celebrating after a judge ruled in their favor following an 8-month legal battle. The case involved rezoning approved by the Warren County Board of Supervisors to allow a gun club to open. The judge ruled that the rezoning was done illegally. And now for a name that may take some getting used to. President Donald Trump has signed an executive order directing the U.S. Department of the Interior to rename Lake Ontario Lake America in the United States. The move comes amid escalating tensions between the United States and Canada. There is one small problem for anyone hoping the new name catches on everywhere. The United States cannot force Canada to use it. So, if you are visiting the Canadian side, you might want to stick with Lake Ontario. The Pittsburgh Steelers are heading into the regular season with 4 quarterbacks who Coach Mike McCarthy says have earned spots on the roster. The Steelers lost their preseason finale to Buffalo, 28-27. Meanwhile, U.S. Open ticket prices are generating plenty of attention. Grounds passes with a $65 face value are being resold for more than $300. Even tickets for a Tuesday night Roger Federer exhibition were going for more than $1,000 on the resale market. And finally, all 4 Power 4 college conferences have adopted policies prohibiting professional football players from joining their leagues. The move comes as some players from the 2022 high school class seek a 5th year of eligibility and challenge the NCAA's new eligibility model in court. Today will be mostly sunny, with a high of 85 and a low of 69. There is a 20% chance of rain. Saturday brings scattered storms, with a high of 88 and a low of 76 and a 30% chance of rain. Sunday could be the hottest day of the weekend, with clouds, wind, and a high near 94. The rain chance is 30%. Today's top allergens are nettle, chenopod's, and ragweed. On August 28, 1917, women suffragists picketed outside the White House, demanding that President Woodrow Wilson support a constitutional amendment guaranteeing women the right to vote. In 1952, the presidential campaign was dominated by the Red Scare and accusations about communism in America. And in 1963, Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his famous "I Have a Dream" speech during the March on Washington. About 250,000 people attended the event, which called for voting rights, equal opportunity, and an end to racial segregation and discrimination. Yesterday, readers tackled this morning chuckle question. Why should you never drink toilet water? The answer? Number 1 and number 2. Today's question. What keeps a dock floating above the water? Think you know the answer? Send your guess to tammy@iowalivingmagazines.com before noon today for a chance to be featured in the next edition. And be sure to subscribe to our full email version of The Daily Umbrella for free at www.thedailyumbrella.com. That is the Daily Umbrella Podcast for Friday, August 28th. Have a great Friday, enjoy the weekend, and we will see you next time.